Welcome to the RAS Project, the place where you will learn how to thrive and grow in every aspect of your life, family, entrepreneurship, personal development, family, tech, and marketing using real, raw, and 100% no bullshit proven tactics. My name is Ivan Temelkov, and of course, I'm your host. And before I forget, you can text me at any time, 314-916-4875, SMS only. That is my direct and private line. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the RAS Project. Now let's get right into the motherfucking topic, all right, that I want to talk about because this is a really, really big one, all right? And if this is your first time tuning in, please make sure and you subscribe to the RAS Project. You can find it anywhere in audio and video format, any major platform that you get your audio podcasts on, your video podcasts, also YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch. We are actually streaming in live video right now. And this audio portion of the episode will be available on all the major audio platforms later on today. I want to talk about intuition in this episode and why intuition is so important in life and in business. So many of you are not realizing that intuition is a huge driving factor for decision making. Intuition helps you create direction. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You know, intuition's that thing that you wonder, you get that feeling and you get to thinking, you know what, should I do that or shouldn't I do that? You know, it's kind of like that, your gut feeling, so to speak, that tells you that, you know what, I need to take a chance. I need to take a risk. I need to do more than what I've been doing. And the reality of things is a lot of people are just not doing enough. I'm not going to lie. A lot of you are hoping for these ridiculous, these huge accomplishments, in your life, in business, and you're not even willing to do the fraction of what it takes to do it. And here's the thing. Let's talk about life for a second. You have an intuition, right? Maybe you're not in the right relationship, or you feel unhappy. You feel like a failure. But inside of you, something's telling you that you need to be doing more, that you should be doing something. And the reality of things, you're not doing it. For whatever reason, you're just not doing it. And I can talk a lot about intuition when it comes to life and business, because in the reality of things, a lot of people, have great ideas or don't want to accomplish certain things in life, whether it's their goals and dreams. And their goals and dreams get crushed because they fail to follow their intuition. They fail to follow their intuition. And honestly, I've been there. And if there's one thing that I have learned over the last 20 plus years is how to trust my intuition. How to trust when I get that feeling that, Ivan, you know what? You need to take a bigger risk, man. You need to make a sacrifice. This is for something bigger. There'll be a much bigger outcome from this. It'll help you get closer to your goals and dreams. I mean, let's talk about life. For instance, and since we're getting 100% real and raw and unfiltered on this podcast, let's talk about some real fucking shit. All right? Real fucking shit. I'm someone who's been married twice. And in my first marriage, which I thought was, the holy matrimony of all, as my divorce was approaching, I was, my intuition was telling me that this isn't the right thing. This isn't for you. It's not meant to be. As much as you thought it was, or you think it might be, it's not. You need to move on. You need to understand that there's something bigger out there for you. And during that time, I was upset. I was emotional. I was aggravated. I felt helpless. I felt lost because at that time I had spent almost 10 years of my life with a person who I thought was my life partner, only to find out that it was the complete opposite. And that's just it. The reason I'm giving you this fucking example is to understand on a life scale, and we'll talk a little bit about business here in a little bit. On a life scale, if you're not where you think you want to be or where you know you should be, and your intuition's telling you that you need to be doing more, you need to be doing certain things, but you're not doing them, it's your own fucking fault. You're not taking initiative towards those things. And the reason I gave you a relationship as an example on a life level is because life is something that we talk about on this podcast. So yes, you're in a shitty relationship, or you're feeling lonely. You feel like you haven't found the right partner. I'm telling you this. Your intuition has something bigger. It's telling you that it's coming. It's going to happen. You've got to be patient, or you got to be doing something different. Go out there, put yourself out there, be more proactive, network more, meet more people. Like when it comes to relationships specifically, and I've been in one that's failed. Well, actually, I've been in more than one that's failed, but one that I was married to for a long time. And in the reality of things, even though I thought it was the right fit, my intuition was telling me that it wasn't. And so towards the end, when I was getting divorced from my first wife, it was kind of fucked up. Most people thought it was fucked up, all the people around me. But my intuition was telling me, Ivan, there is something better for you out there. You got to be patient. Stay proactive, stay focused on everything else in your life, in your goals and dreams. Keep going and know that something will happen. Keep putting yourself out there. Don't give up. And when I met my second wife, that now we've been together for 11 years, I immediately knew that she was the person that I was meant to spend the rest of my life with. It was a feeling that I had never had before. Never had before. And the reason I'm telling you this is because so many people are worried about what's happening, and they're losing track of the big picture. Because my intuition, and the reason I told you the relationship example is because I want you to understand that your intuition is probably telling you that, I'm in a fucked up situation. I'm in a fucked up relationship, or I'm feeling unhappy. I'm feeling helpless. And your intuition's telling you that you need to be doing something, but you're not listening to it. And that's why you feel like you have no direction. Because you're not listening to your intuition. Okay? And you need to. Now let's talk about business for a second. Intuition creates direction in business. Okay? And here's the thing. When it comes to intuition, you probably already know what you need to be doing in business. And if you don't, if your intuition's not telling you, okay, I need to do more. I need to spend more on marketing, or I need to be more creative, or, I need to network more. I need to meet more people, or whatever it is. If your intuition's not telling you that, because there's a lot of people out there that just don't have an intuition like me. I've been very fortunate, very lucky, very blessed to have an intuition that has helped me create direction in life and business. But there's a lot of people out there that just don't have that intuition. So on the business side of things, which really in business, if you're in business and don't understand the business is about helping people, then you probably shouldn't be in business, because a lot of people have a fucked up mentality of business and entrepreneurship. They think it's all about money. They think it's all about getting rich and famous. And it's not. It's about helping other people. Other people solve problems. The bigger the problems, the larger the solutions, the larger the value, and that's how you basically get paid. You get paid per value. But I want to go back to intuition. There's so many people right now on the fucking internet and social media that know deep inside themselves that, you know what, my intuition is telling me I need to do more, or I'm not doing this right. I need to partner up with somebody. For instance, one of the things that we do with our business, and I'll give you an example. So this past weekend, I was out on a bike ride. I was cycling with the dude, someone that I work out with on a weekly basis. And, me and him just riding. If many of you don't know, I'm a cyclist. So, we're out on the road. We did about 10 plus miles, and we just got into a fucking deep conversation. And I love that. I love having deep, meaningful conversations with people who have huge goals and dreams and who are fucking driven. So driven that they've been grinding nonstop at their goals and dreams, whether it's in life or in business. And so we're pedaling there, right? And we're just talking about like all these failures and setbacks and things that had happened in his life, and in his business, and how much money he had lost and getting ripped off and stuff. And the reason I wanted to talk about intuition is because one of the things I shared with him, and I want to share with you guys, is that inside yourself what you need to do. It's that inner voice inside you. It's that inner feeling that's telling you, you know what, maybe I got fucked over, but I'm going to keep going. That's your intuition. You get that feeling of telling you that you need to do more. You need to keep going. Don't stop. Because you know what most entrepreneurs do? They fucking stop at the first hurdle, at the first challenge, at the first problem. And that's not what it takes. I mean, you want to be successful? You want to make more money? You want to be more strategic? But you're not listening to your intuition. And if you don't have an intuition, you better fucking find somebody that's going to help you solve the problems that you're having. So if you don't know what you should be doing, how to promote your business, or how to create more awareness for your business, how to put yourself out there, how to become an authority, find someone that can help you do that. Maybe you don't have the intuition. Or you do, you just don't know how to implement and execute. Because a lot of people probably have an intuition. A lot of entrepreneurs have an intuition. It's that feeling that we're talking about. It's like, you need to be doing more. You're not doing enough. You just need to, but you don't know how. Because you're not skilled at that. Maybe it's telling you know what, my social media fucking sucks. Most people's social media sucks. I'm going to tell you that. But everybody says, oh, I know how to do my own social media, right? Well, if you've been doing it yourself and you've gotten no fucking results, and same for your marketing, then it's probably a good time to find somebody who can help you do that. Someone that you can truly connect with on an emotional level. Someone who understands you. Someone that truly wants to help you. I mean, this is why I started my business, Razor Sharp Digital, because I got fed up with all the fucking bullshit that there is in the marketing space of people fattening their pockets and creating empty promises. This is why we don't work with everybody. I only work with the people who are truly committed to their success and they're willing to do what it takes. Because most entrepreneurs are not willing to do what it takes. You run out of money, you quit. You get into a problem, you fucking quit. You have an intuition that you need to be doing more, but you say, you know what, I'm not going to spend money. It doesn't make sense. Like, these are some of the most common problems that entrepreneurs have. So your intuition is creating direction and telling you what you need to be doing in life and in business, but you're not listening to it. You're not listening to it because you're allowing your negative voice to tell you otherwise. Honestly, if there's one of the things that I have learned over the last 20 years is how to trust my own intuition. And I'll give you a specific example. One of the best things that I did in 2020 is I focused on my own personal brand. Most people didn't even know that I have a marketing agency, a digital marketing agency. But a lot of people knew me as a personal brand. And the reason I focused on that is because in business, people do business with other people. not with other companies. So if you can't create relatability on a personal level, people aren't going to hire your ass. It's just that simple. And so when I did that, now my intuition was telling me, Ivan, you need to diversify. You need to figure out how to find someone to help you with video to where you're freeing up more of your time, someone to help you distribute, implement, and execute that. You've done it phenomenally by yourself. You can teach someone how to do it. Now, my intuition is telling me that. And if there's something where I was going with that thought, if there's one thing that I've learned over the last 20 years, is the fact that I should trust my intuition more, and not self-doubt myself, because many people self-doubt themselves. They do, because they always wonder, am I doing the right thing? Look, ladies and gentlemen, you're never going to fuck up if you listen to your intuition. You're never going to fuck up. I guarantee you that. It's about the most righteous feeling that you'll ever have about something, whether it's in your life or in your business, with your kids, with family, with finances, whatever it might be. What is your intuition telling you? And your intuition will create direction towards the things that you need to be doing. This is exactly how I've done it. This is how I scaled to 6+ figures in revenue. And a lot of people just don't fucking understand that. Listen to your intuition. Listen to that inner voice, to that feeling that's telling you what you need to do. And be more daring, be more polarizing, be more risky and willing to sacrifice. Honestly, I don't know anybody on the face of this planet who has ever achieved happiness, wealth, success, building a business without listening to their intuition, being more risky, sacrificing, being focused, being dedicated, committed. And these are just among some of the few things. So listen to that inner voice. What is it telling you? Do you know how to go about what your inner voice is telling you? Do you need to do more in your business, in your life? Do you need to invest in the personal development? And that's another thing that I personally have done that I would highly recommend to you. Invest in personal development. The story that I told you with Kevin, who I rode my bike this past weekend, which I fucking love cycling. I love it so much that I'm looking to invest into my first carbon fiber bike. In the 8 years that I have owned a semi-metallic bike, because of how serious I am about cycling. And I want to tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about cycling. It's not about fitness. Cycling is about mental therapy and personal development. This is why I cycle 70+ miles per week in the peak season. I don't fucking cycle because I need to lose weight or I need to build up my fucking endurance. That's not why I do it. I do it for a mindset. Okay? And this is another reason why I've been eating a lot better than I have over the last 6 months than I ever have in my entire life. Because most people don't fucking understand that my intuition was saying, Ivan, you can be better. Ivan, you can eat better. You can be in a better fucking shape. Ivan, go out and cycle, man. Invest in the personal development and mind therapy. You can accomplish everything that you want to accomplish. And I'm telling you this, ladies and gentlemen, because I truly believe that you can accomplish anything you fucking want to. Anything in your life, in your relationship, family, business. But you got to set the noise aside. You got to stop listening to what everybody else is telling you to do. Make decisions on your own. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut feeling. What is it telling you to do? And if it's not telling you what to do, find someone to help you create direction. I've been fortunate enough to have an amazing fucking intuition. And I know what I need to do. And my only regret probably has been that I have spent 20 years trying to figure out the intricacy of an intuition and how imperative that is in life and in business. But you know what? I pay my dues on that. And you have to. Time is the price you pay. Pay it today. okay? Because tomorrow you'll be a lot more vigorous in your pursuit. And that's what I want you to understand is that if you're struggling with direction, if you don't have an intuition that's telling you, you know what, I need to do this, I need to do that. Maybe it's more motivation that you need, maybe more inspiration. The reason the RAS project exists and it's been running for 6 years now is because I realized that there's a lot of people out there who just need to be lifted up and told that, you know what, you're fucking amazing. And I think you are fucking amazing. I think you have greatness inside of you. But you got to figure out how to go about that greatness, how to harness that greatness. Because many people don't. And you know what's really fucked up? This is something that I hope you never have to experience. When you get to be 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, if you get to be that old, is regret. Because that's what you're going to hear in those people's voices. When was the last time that you spoke to someone, an elderly specifically, and they didn't tell you, didn't hear it in their voice that there was regret? You'd hear it in every third word that comes out of their mouth and say, you know what? I wish I was younger. I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? The most fucked up feeling in the world is regret. Because and in this case, that you had time, you had age, you had this podcast, you had me, you had people who were willing to help and support you and encourage you and motivate you, but you did absolutely fucking nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing about it. And you watched your life fly by you because you took no action. And that's just it. You know what differentiates winners and losers? It's simple. Winners take action. They do more. That's it. Okay? They don't worry about the repercussions. They don't worry about the outcomes because they know as long as they keep doing, great things will come. In fact, any successful person that I've ever met, and I've met a lot of fucking successful people, and I've interviewed a lot of successful people on this podcast in its earlier years. People that have done amazing things. People that have done things that they never even dreamed of doing. And you know what's the one common thing in all those successful people? They said action. I just kept doing. Every single fucking day I would wake up and say, you know what? Today is Monday, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful fucking day. The sun is shining. I woke up. I got to see my kids and my wife. And that's a fucking win for me. That's a gratitude mindset, which is important also to have. But then my intuition was saying, you know what, Ivan? You're tired. You're underslept. Sleep deprived is probably the best fucking word to describe because I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I got a 5-year-old and a soon-to-be 3-year-old. And let's just say that sleep is still fucking challenging. Okay? But I woke up this morning and I told myself, you know what? I'm going to fucking smash today. I'm going to completely fucking smash it. I'm going to go after everything that I want. Everything that I dream of. I'm going to go out there and try to help as many people as I can. I'm going to try to meet new people. And you know what? I'm going to take it day by day. Because tomorrow is a new day. And this is what I want you to understand. I think you're a winner. Whether you know it or not. If you don't know that you're a winner, then you probably have greatness inside of you that's waiting to emerge. But you got to figure out what that greatness is. What is your special skill? What are you really good at? All of us, I believe that God put us on this planet for a reason. To do something. To change lives. To offer value. To change. To impact. Which, by the way, impact is one of the core values of my company, Razor Sharp Digital. Impact. It is about impact. And I know you can create impact. But you know what? Nobody ain't going to do it for you. That's probably one of the biggest misconceptions too. A lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of people think that someone else is going to help them reach their goals and dreams. Ain't nobody going to reach your goals and dreams but you. Your intuition is telling you that you are going to get there, but you're not doing anything fucking about it. And you know what? Whose fucking problem is that? It's your fucking problem. Honestly, I personally don't give two fucks about what anybody else thinks. You know what? I got my own goals and dreams. And you should too. I got an intuition that tells me that I need to be doing certain things. I wake up every fucking day and that's what I do. To the best of my abilities. Am I going to fuck up? Yes, I will. But I will get the fuck up and keep going. I'm not going to allow bullshit on social media to dictate the course of my actions or influence me. I was there, trust me, for years. I listened to what everybody else was telling me to do. And I'm telling you this right now is because listen to your own fucking intuition. What is it telling you to do? What should you be doing that you're not doing? Are you investing in yourself? Are you investing into fitness? Are you investing into healthier eating? Are you investing into new strategies? Are you meeting new people? Are you looking to solve more problems? Are you getting more involved? Ladies and gentlemen, I spent 20 fucking years trying to figure out a lot of these things. The reason I'm talking about intuition is because you probably have good intuition on a personal level, on a business level, which they're both correlated. Your business is an extension of who you are, period. I had a discussion recently with someone who simply couldn't fathom the fact that they are an extension of their business. They are the root of their business. So the person that you are is how people are going to see your business because it's correlated from a vision standpoint, from an operational standpoint. That's what people don't fucking understand. Ladies and gentlemen, whether I scale from 6 figs to 7, 8, and 9 figs, and this was another mind-blowing thing recently that I had a psychic on this podcast that told me this same exact fucking thing. Said, Ivan, I see 8 and 9 figures in your future, but you gotta let go of fear. You gotta let go fully and just go after the things that you want. And this is why I'm telling you this, ladies and gentlemen. You're not letting go. You're listening to bullshit. You're paying attention on social media. And honestly, I'm fucking disgusted. Honestly, I even see people on social media. Like I was scrolling through my Instagram yesterday, and I saw a quote of somebody who claims to be very influential and very connected in the community, and had a blue check mark on there. Next to it was a quote. He had his picture, and then he had the blue check mark on there. Well, the blue check mark indicates that you're verified, right? Well, I looked at his Instagram profile, and he wasn't fucking verified. I looked on Twitter, and he wasn't fucking verified. And I'm like, well, that's a fucking illusion, is to make people believe that you're verified so you can bluff them. Ladies and gentlemen, the only person that you're bluffing is yourself because you're not listening to your intuition. Okay? You're listening to what everybody else is telling you that you should do. You're not listening to your heart. You're not listening to your gut. And honestly, one of the biggest things that I've struggled with, that I think a lot of people and entrepreneurs struggle with, is the fact that they listen to the fucking bullshit that everybody else is telling them. I was there. I have made so many decisions from an intuition standpoint that created direction about things in my life and in business that I was afraid to pull the trigger on because I was so worried about what everybody else would think. Am I making the right decision? Is this what I need to be doing because nobody else is doing it? Ladies and gentlemen, if there's one thing I regret, and I fucking regret it, is not taking action on those things. 10 years ago, when I started doing social video and promoting myself as a personal brand, nobody was fucking doing that shit. In fact, a lot of people would say, Ivan, you're wasting your fucking time taking videos of yourself. 10 years later, in 2020, my business doubled in revenue because I was out on every single fucking social platform, including right now being live on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and doing long form or short form videos like this, storytelling, and creating relatability. That's what helped me grow my business. And honestly, if I had kept doing social video 10 years ago, I would be a huge fucking authority. I would be a fucking millionaire right now. But I didn't. You want to know why? It's because my intuition was telling me, Ivan, do more social video. grab your phone out, shoot more footage, put it out there. People want to hear what you got to say. But I was so fucking worried about what everybody else would think. Oh my God, I'm afraid to get on fucking camera. Oh my God, what are people going to think about what I say? Are they going to judge me? Like, that's what I want you to understand. Your intuition's probably telling you that you need to do certain things, but you're not doing them because you think what your parents are going to think, or what your family is going to think, or what other people are going to think, that in the reality of things, that probably don't even support you. Because here's the thing, anybody who fucking judges you, especially without getting to know you on a personal level, does not belong in your circle. The story that I told you when I was cycling this past weekend with Kevin, we talked about how the fact that not everyone belongs in your tribe. That's what I want you to understand. This is probably a separate conversation, but it's related to what we're talking about is intuition, and intuition creating direction in your life and in your business. Okay? And one thing that I told to Kevin, I said, look, man, not everybody's going to be there for you. Not everybody's going to be, saying, Kevin, I want you to succeed, man. I want you to build your business, and I want you to reach your goals and dreams, man. I'm here to fucking support you unconditionally. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I have become the obvious choice in marketing specifically, and we're about to blow the shit up, is because I genuinely give a fuck about people. But only for the people who are willing to commit to themselves. If you commit to yourself, I will help you. I will help you grow your business, grow your brand beyond your wildest dreams. We've fucking done it for multi-million-dollar companies. But you know what? I don't want everybody in my circle. And as I was telling Kevin to finish my thought, I said, not everybody's going to be in your circle, man, because they don't believe in the value that you offer. They don't believe in your mission. Okay? And by the way, not everybody's going to see value in this podcast. I'm pretty certain of it. Nor do I give two fucks about everybody getting value out of this podcast. What I do care about is the people that will take value out of this episode today, right now, are the people that are going to be actionable towards their goals and dreams. It's you watching, listening right now. I want you, after this episode, to take inventory of what you want to accomplish today. What do you want to accomplish today, in the present, today, Monday? What are you going to accomplish today? How is that going to get you closer to your goals and dreams? How is that going to make you happier? How is that going to improve your relationship? How is that going to improve your mental state? How is that going to improve you physically? That's what I want you to do. That's what I care about. And if you're fucking struggling, you know how to reach me. I will fucking talk to you. I will not fucking sell you, because I've had plenty of fucking people who do that. Spam junk, block, remove. That's what you need to understand. Listen to your inner voice. It's telling you what you need to do. If it's not telling you, I'd be happy to talk with you and help give you some direction. Because if you're just tuning in, if there's one thing that you need to understand that's going to help you grow in your life and in business, family, relationships, is your intuition. When you get that feeling, I was there. I was married once, divorced. But my intuition was telling me it wasn't the right fit. And I didn't listen to my intuition years ago, over a decade ago. 20 years ago, 25 years ago, when I was 14 years old, I knew the internet was going to change people. Period. And I knew how to go about it, but I didn't fucking do it. Because I listened to everybody else around me and tell me, nah, Ivan, you shouldn't sit on the fucking computer. You shouldn't learn how to type. You shouldn't learn how to use social media. You shouldn't learn, how to do social video and any of this stuff. And why did it matter? It didn't matter to them. It mattered to me. That's just it. If it matters to you, do it. Today, right now. Get off your fucking ass and go do it. Because it matters to you. Nobody else. It's never going to matter to anybody else. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I personally don't give two shits about being the fucking spotlight. But what I do care about, and you should too, is how I feel? Am I becoming a better person? Am I doing the things that I want to do? And not worrying about what everybody else is telling me to do. Because you live your life. You live one life, your life. And what I want you to understand is that nobody should fucking dictate the way you live your life. And if you're listening to your intuition, that inner voice, your heart even, and it's telling you need to do certain things, but you're not doing those things, then you're living the life of someone else. And ladies and gentlemen, that is about the worst fucking feeling ever. And I hope you acknowledge it. Because if you acknowledge that you're living a life based on other people's expectations, then why are you fucking doing it? Why? To satisfy someone else? No. Do the things you want to do in life and in business for yourself. Because your heart, your intuition is telling you. That is how you get fulfillment. That is how you get success. That is how you're going to achieve happiness. There's so much right now that my intuition is telling me to do. And I'm getting so invigorated every single time I fully open up and share it with you, with all you viewers and listeners. There's a lot of loyal people that have listened to the RAS Project over the years and still do to this day. But they're not the many people. They're the few. The ones that are willing to do what it takes. The ones that are willing to pursue their goals and dreams and what their intuition is telling them to do. What they want to do, not what everybody else wants them to do. And that is the big takeaway that I want you to have from this episode. Today, right now, as soon as you're done watching or listening to this episode, what is your gut telling you to do? What is your heart telling you to do? I want you to follow that. Get up and fucking do it. Okay? Go and do it. Don't worry about the result. Don't worry about what anybody else is going to think. Just go out and do it. Follow through. I guarantee you, once you do that and truly follow through, you will feel a lot more fulfilled. I guarantee you that. You'll feel happier. You'll feel more accomplished. And those are some amazing feelings. Amazing feelings. And if you're struggling figuring out how to get direction because you just don't have that intuition, but you know you need to be doing something else, I'm more than happy to chat with you. You can reach me anywhere on the internet, whether it's my website, ivantemelkov.com, or on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Send me a friend request on Facebook. I would love to chat with you. Message me on Messenger. This is what a lot of people don't understand, is because we are so conditioned as a society right now, so conditioned more than ever to listen to everything that we see and believe. That is not fucking true. You choose what to believe. You choose what to see. You have the power. You have the power to choose and to take action. Nobody else does. Nobody can force you to do that. If you're embracing certain things in your life, in your business, it's because you are allowing it. Nobody is forced to do things that they don't want to do. I will guarantee you that. And that's what I want you to understand. Again, if you got value out of this podcast, it would mean the world to me if you shared it with someone who needs to hear this today. Okay? Someone who needs to listen to this episode. And if you enjoyed it, it would mean the world to me if you took a moment and subscribed, if you haven't, to the RAS Project. You can find it on Apple Podcasts. And it would also mean the world to me if you took a second to provide a review. And you'll find out that all the reviews that are already there are from people like you. People who took initiative. People who wanted more out of life and in business. And they took action. That's what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining me today on this episode of the RAS Project. And I look forward to chatting with you if we haven't spoken before. Have an amazing day. Until next time. Bye-bye.